Oh, right. What's up, yins, guys? Here's a video I was meaning to get around to make and stuff I wanted to say, stuff I see on YouTube a lot. Uh, they're talking about everything being Illuminati and all that stuff. Yeah, we all know, you all know as well as I do, yes, there was a lot of stuff going on at the same time, too, but people were getting a little bit crazy with it, too. But yeah, I want to talk about the energy drinks. The facts that I did see, but then there's all these YouTubers, which a lot of them are Christian and a lot of them are whatever conspiracy theorists. But I want to say too that there's a part like I don't let Alex Jones do all my thinking. I do believe that stuff about the Bohemian Grove, and there is some religious people and some of the non-religious people. I do believe something's really wrong with this country anyway, but yeah, I saw Alex Jones talking about chemicals that they can be deliberately putting on our food, like everything from the so-called sugar-free stuff like aspartame. I think Alex Jones is right about that. And even if you don't let Alex Jones do all your thinking for you, it's the information's out there. Go look it up. But I want to talk about the energy drinks too. Some of it makes me laugh, but then there's a serious part too. I'm going to tell you the part that makes me laugh, kind of too. Um, it's all over YouTube. Illuminati energy drinks. Yeah, the conspiracy behind the makers of the energy drinks. And I'm kind of classifying part of that I'm laughing about, and part of that I'd classify it with Alex Jones, which I kind of agree with. I'd classify that myself with where Alex Jones and certain other people are talking about aspartame and different people. But I almost want to laugh and do a parody too, and says, yeah, they're saying every single product is Illuminati, and how about have Illuminati toilet paper? You ever see the movie Spaceballs, where they were kind of all through the movie making fun of the over commercializing, and they had Lone Star going in, infiltrating air, and then you see in Spaceballs the toilet paper. I said, yeah, they ought to do a YouTube parody. Illuminati toilet paper. Take one of the mascots, pick one. You know, the TV, they advertise whatever product of toilet paper. Some of the toilet paper companies, they have the mascots for, I know White Cloud had the talking cloud, almost looked like a Michelin man or whatever. Pick one and almost want to say, oh yeah, that resembles some kind of demon that, and they're just rewriting it in to sell a product. But yeah, I did follow the things like Monster Energy Drink that, yeah, the little logo for Monster Energy Drink, it looks like some kind of other logos. I think they're doing that same shit with, our bands when I was a teenager. Oh, I ain't KISS, that's KI, lightning bolt, and a lightning bolt means something evil. And I actually seen things on the History Channel too, like where they're everything from the religious cross. You can take the Christian cross or any kind of symbol or star, and you believe too much stuff, and they're going to take every single icon and make you freaking paranoid. But I saw on the History Channel there was this religious cleric or something, I think on the Christian or Catholic side in medieval times. He wanted to do away with all icons, all pictures of Jesus, all pictures of statues of every kind. He was like, I think it was Christian or Catholic. I forget what the hell the name is, but I think there are some people like that they may be religious, heavily religious, whatever they believe in. And they see this shit going down in modern times, and they almost want to do away with all icons. But I do vaguely remember in the History Channel, there was a dude, he was even burning and destroying all icons, saying they're all evil. But the truth is, the matter is, they're going to make us paranoid, really. But I did, ironically, see when I was a kid, everything on the symbol that we were taught that meant the devil, and it was also in the Motley Crue symbol there, Motley Crue used the pentagram, that was also on our maps of every city's capital. And yeah, there's an irony with that because I'm not a religious fanatic and I'm not a diehard atheist either, but I follow certain things like Alex Jones and certain people, a little bit of everybody that I like a little bit and a little bit that I can't stand, but there is some coincidental connections. But one thing I do believe, though, that people do want to at the very least make money. And yes, they're putting garbage in everything we eat and drink. And yeah, I had it on the top of my head. I seen on the news in the last couple of months that this one dude and a couple other people they interviewed, they were drinking these energy drinks like they were Dr. Pepper, and they got some permanent health problems like heart problems, and it was literally killing them. And there was, I think there may have been a story that a guy died from it. And caffeine don't just do that to you, because I used to drink coffee like Dr. Pepper. I used to drink so much coffee, I got headaches. I mean, but coffee is still my vice, I admit it. But yeah, you ever see those energy drinks or any kind of thing that's a protein bar that you'd even buy in the cheaper stores? Yeah, what are you going to take its word for it? It has all the, you ever look in the back of these energy drink cans? All these vitamins in there, and you're basically taking its word for it. But you look in there, there's caffeine. Red Bull has caffeine, and caffeine is giving you the buzz. But then a lot of us, I know certain people, they can drink coffee and it'll still make them go to sleep because they got immune to the caffeine, you know what I mean? But yeah, one thing I want to say too is like it kind of makes me laugh because you get something like a protein bar. It's just like a chocolate bar or anything else. I like a little bit of them. Took them to a cheap lunch I can take over at work or whatever. And then some of these stores, you get something that cheap. Is it really going to have all them vitamins? You figure, oh, you're saving a lot of money. You buy shitloads of them, and then, oh, they're cheaper than them protein bars that you're buying in GNC or whatever. But whether you go with the cheap ones or the more expensive ones, you're going to trust that. You're looking on the label, and you're taking its word for it that has all those vitamins. They could be selling you a candy bar for all you freaking know. Like I said, I've done best with what I was putting on YouTube that don't get a lot of hits compared to the other people on YouTube that do this, but making the teas out of dandelions, out of pine needle, out of staghorn sumac, out of that clover with the purple flowers on it and everything else. But the only difference between them and me is you see me over there actually making and drinking this stuff. I figured other YouTubers that follow it, I've gotten some followers for it, but I don't get a hell of a lot of hits. But I did preach to you before about YouTube. YouTube has a tendency, just because you don't get a whole bunch of views and a view count on that YouTube, there are people viewing you and mirroring your videos all kind of ways. And they're not, some of them are mirroring you on purpose. They don't want you to be seen, and they'll mirror you if people are trying to stop you from being seen. But one way or another, you're being seen, like I said before. Compared to my view count, my videos get more view counts than others. Some of them get seen more than others. But I think I made a separate video on this. I'll throw this your way. Yeah, any of you guys have, it looks like you can even have like 2 or 3 views on a freaking video, but then all of a sudden you get all these emails, or even like on your Facebook and all that, 2 views on a freaking video that you get about 80 emails maybe from one of your networking sites. So one way or another, your videos are being mirrored, and that view count, it works for some people, it don't. That view count on YouTube don't mean nothing no more, because even though you have a YouTube video embedded into your networking site, I watched it myself. You guys will say the opposite, but mine, I had people sit there and click them from there, and YouTube does not count them as views. So that's why a lot of you guys that totally get shit on your views. Like I said, it's both ways. Some people deliberately mirror you on purpose so you don't get views. I've made a video as evidence for that. And, they'll dump you on some site, but yet you're being seen and people actually look for you, the people that will do that to you on purpose. And then there are some people that will mirror or snag your videos and put them on your YouTube, and you don't know who they are because they like you. You become part of their personal collection. Hey, I did it. I'm doing it part of my research. And a couple of these things, I had some favorite videos, and the good thing I did, how did the subject get changed like that? But anyway, you glad you ever get those videos, you snagged it, and you're glad you did because it's not there anymore? Like some rare person singing somewhere. You don't know who they are, but it's the finest example of that. But anyway, I steered off into that subject, but shoot, I might even cut this video in half or something and post it separately. But figure I might as well spit out the thought while I'm at it, because some of the people that know me already are gonna hear that and say it while it's on my mind. But yeah, I end up saying about how, I guess I was trying to make my case where how the stuff that I use, which is free, okay, does better for me. That was my damn point, is the stuff that I hardly get any views on, I'm endorsing stuff that I'm actually consuming it in front of you guys at some point. And there's people that endorse, say, the natural stuff that they get more views than me, but I'm also saying that the shit works for me better. I put my stock in that, and you can see the shit I'm doing in my videos. Some of you guys like it, and some of you guys subscribe to me for it. Some of you guys subscribe to me for something else, and you don't like what I'm doing. You think it's creepy, but I am showing some physical proof, unless you think I'm popping some other kind of enhancer or something, you know, behind your back or whatever. But yeah, I put my stock in my own homemade energy drinks like that, rather than, I don't buy that shit, and I very seldom even drink it. I've tried one or two and tasted it. You get the cheap ones that are $1 a piece in some of your cheap stores. But anyway, I do think that in a way they're doing that shit on. Before I end this video, I'm saying that they are, in a way, people who are, like Alex Jones does say, they're aspartame, garbage and energy drinks. They want to deliberately fuck your body up. Then you end up, excuse me, excuse me. So you mess yourself up, and for whatever motives that is, you know what I mean. People seem to be threatened if you're like getting more energy, and then, well, they want to see you take antidepressant drugs too. I was actually told I got energy at one time for drinking too much coffee, but I was told I had too much energy, and I was told certain people that I'm not going to tell my life story and tell you how I met him, but I did some work for somebody that owned a shop outside of my job when I lived in the same neighborhood where my brother lived. She actually sitting there told me, commended me, that I was able to do some work for them real well. I mean, I was just friends with them. I did a little work for them, but I actually bought stuff from their shop. They sit there and look at me, and I'm like, I'm actually out telling them, are you fucking serious? They're literally telling me, you know, you do stuff real well. I'm happy for you that, you know, the little work you do for them, it's impressive and all that stuff, dude. But you got too much energy. You know, you actually need to go to a therapist, and you need to go get some kind of medicine, because you got too much energy like that. And trying to make a case in a nutshell, I don't remember their exact quotes, but like it's some kind of hyperactivity disorder, like it's abnormal. And like I says, what I trying to say in one of my other videos, it's like, it's not really venting like one of my friends told me. It's like venting, but that's the only thing. How do you say that shit without looking like you're just venting? It's a bunch of shit that people be telling you all the time, and most of us get told that shit one way or another. But we just tune it out or laugh at it, or behind their backs we're like this, you know what I mean? But we get told to us. But how do you do that without looking like you're just venting, just complaining? You know, but that's like what it is, you know, too. But yeah, there's all kind of other shit about that. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut this video short right here. But anyway, you know what I mean. See you next time.